Karmic's Worst Nightmare, coming at you with another reading. I feel this is more geared towards the DM, and there's a lot of that energy lately. Even though we're all going through the changes that are happening leading up to 10-10, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on now. Since we're past the 9-9 energies now, I'm going to be focusing on 10-10, then on to 11-11, and then graduation, which is 12-12. And 12-12 leads to a 6, which leads to a 3, which is the Holy Trinity, the third energy, okay? So what I'm getting here, and right smack dab in the middle of this entire reading, is broken heart. Now, I don't want you guys to freak out when I say that, okay? So this is why you had to listen to the entire reading, you know, because, you know, depending on, you know, the first introduction of the video, you know, it averages about 6 to 7 minutes retention time, so this is why it behooves you to listen to the entire thing. The broken heart I feel here is not talking about necessarily the broken heart from the separation taking place. I feel the reason that is highlighted right in the middle, since this is reading on masculine, okay? There's a lot of male cards in this reading here, okay? And I'm going to go through them. First is Healer of the Ages, and he's holding 2 flames, so I mean, that should tell you right away what this whole reading is going to be about. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. 3rd chakra, Archangel Shamuel. Action, man holding a heart. Contract, appreciation, broken heart. 1st chakra, Archangel Michael. The thinking man. Patience, all tied up. Yin yang, door to spirit, victory. Okay, so you heard that last card there, the first one and the last one. Intermingled, sprinkled in there, is urges to take action. DMs that haven't moved yet. This is not going to get any more comfortable. We love you guys, but we also have to show a little bit of tough love, okay? This is not going to get any easier for you. It's not. It's going to be more and 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 more uncomfortable until you want to fucking scream. Okay? And that's what I feel this broken heart is all about here. It's not about the broken heart necessarily of the 2 people involved, masculine and feminine. This is more so about breaking open your heart. Okay? And letting the love in. Healer of the Ages. If anybody embodies unconditional love, it's Jesus, okay? Now, wherever you are on the spectrum, whether you consider him a teacher or a God, okay? Wherever you are on the spectrum, having him as the front runner for this reading, okay, the very first card out the gate is saying a lot. There's going to be a lot of that energy in the coming days leading up to 10-10, because whatever your thoughts on Jesus are, whatever you consider him to be in your life, it's going to be very, very prevalent. He represents the flames, the 2 flames that he's holding in either hand, okay? And also, what I'm getting here, each flame represents a different side. Left brain, right brain. Analytical, artistic, okay? So this is also representing the 2 sides, the yin and the yang, which is also in here. The 2 polarities, masculine, feminine, sun, moon, okay? So he's holding this all in his hand. So everybody that's dealing with a karmic still, I want to ask you guys a question in the middle of this reading. How much do you feel the karmic energy now as opposed to, I'd say, about a month ago? Or even more recently, a couple of weeks ago? It's dissipating. it's dissipating. Sure, there's some triggers, but for the most part, and what I'm picking up here is I'm not seeing a lot of female karmic energy. There may be some male karmic energy but that's a little more simpler for a masculine to clear out, in the sense that it's quicker for a masculine to be able to, boom, cut that person out, as opposed to a karmic, in the sense that if they have children with them, they have any ties to them, they have to clear those out. But there's no ties to a masculine karmic, or a male karmic, I should say, except for the friendship or the relational bond. Okay? So it's a little more easier for them to cut them out, as opposed to the karmic, where there's other things involved. With a female karmic, there are hurt feelings. With a female karmic, there's, as I said, there's children and businesses and property, assets involved. Okay? There's none of that with the male karmic. In some cases, this person went into business with this male karmic and he fucked them over. Those are very selective cases, and I'm picking up on a lot of different energies, so take this as it resonates. We move on to the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, and 3rd chakra, Archangel Shanuel. Now, being that these are 3 divine beings heading out this reading right out the gate, this is letting us know some real contract ending things are going to be happening leading up to 1010. 1010 is all about contracts ending. Okay? Which is why broken heart here is highlighted, because for some masculines, they have been kind of, even though a lot of them do watch these readings, some of them have been letting their ego mind talk them out of it. No, you made a vow. No, you did this. No, you made a promise. Promise. But this is where I'm going to stop y'all masculine right here and now. What about the promise you made to your feminine when you incarnated here? You're so worried about the promise you made within the laws of the land, which don't matter. And I know people are going to be, some karmics that are watching this are going to be like, oh, they don't matter. He married me. He took a vow in the church. Have several seats. Okay? Calm down. Calm your tits, as they say. Okay? The laws of the land are moot, null, and void in the eyes of heaven when it comes to something like this. Now, there are 2 types of karmics. There are 2 types. There are the karmics that want nothing to do with this third-party situation and just want to be rid of the whole stressful ordeal. Hats off to you, because you're not willing to stick around to be a part of this, and you're just going to let the man be happy so you can be happy. Hats off to those types of karmics. But then there are those that will not let go. Those are the ones that, with this Healer of the Ages card coming in, oh really? Oh really? You don't want to let go? Well then, it's time for me to show who I am and to show what this is. And I'm getting chills as I'm telling you this. It's time for this to come to fruition. Because there are the promises that you made to a karmic, but then there are the eternal promises that you made when you incarnated here and agreed with this contract card to come down here, incarnate the same time as your twin, and to do what you were sent here to do. If you didn't agree on that, then the two y'all wouldn't have met. You would have not connected in that way. Okay? So with the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, and the 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel, these two cards are all about, respectively, the 6th chakra being the third eye, and all of the things that you're seeing through dreams, through visions, through meditation, everything that you're getting. We would not be fighting for this so hard if we didn't know through our own intuition what we were promised. And we're standing firm on that promise. 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel, is your seat of power. With knowledge is power. It's in tandem. It's like peanut butter and jelly, rice and beans, okay? It goes together. What you know with this third eye, because that's the eye that really is going to give you the clear vision, that 20/20 vision, it gives you that power. And when you feel powerful, you don't fear. When you don't fear, nothing can get to you. What happens when you know what's going on? And since this is a reading for the masculine, hold on. Since this is a reading for the masculine, the next card out the gate is action. And it's a white and black horse, a white horse and a black horse, representing yin and yang. Now, what I'm seeing in this card here, and I'm not sure if I ever noticed this before. This is the great thing about tarot reading. You get to notice new symbolisms in the cards. Within this card, you have the black horse and the white horse. The white horse is I believe it's the yang energy. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I need to know that's correct. But for the most part, that theme is repeated in this entire reading here with the action card. The black horse here represents the feminine. The white horse represents the masculine. Okay, thank you, Spirit. A lot of times when I get stuck on human words, they come through. Explain it like this. And the way that I'm seeing it here is that the black horse is the feminine, okay, which represents the void, vast, infinite knowledge, okay? The white represents the masculine and riding in on a white horse, okay? Whereas the feminine has taken the lead this entire time, leading up to 10:10. After 10:10, the masculine needs to take the lead here, or he is going to suffer the consequences if he doesn't move. And I'm warning you guys, masculines, do what you need to do. Stop being so afraid, because it's that fear that's delaying, putting things off, and wasting time. You have plans that you have with your feminine, and she doesn't want to do those plans with anybody else, but at the same time, you are not making it any easier by overthinking things. Lead with your heart. Your ego brain has prevented, think of all the things that your fear has prevented you from doing. Signing up to join that class, taking that hike, taking that trip, going back to college, whatever your goal is. Oh, but I'm afraid of this. Stop that, please. Please stop it. Let me tell you something. Us women have more to fear than you guys do. Okay? You got your brawn. You got your fists and everything. Look, I'm scrappy. And, I'll defend my feminines, to my last fucking breath. But let's face it, us women are placed in a position where we have a lot more to fear than you guys do. Okay? You guys don't have the fear of being attacked. Okay? Because you're probably either carrying something on you that you could use, or you can use your fists. Okay? And knock a motherfucker out. Us women have so much more to be afraid of, even though, and with that being the case, I'm not saying we're weak. None of us are weak. But I'm talking about facts here. Given a struggle, okay, we may be able to bite and scratch and, kick and everything. But 9 times out of 10, us women have a hell of a lot to be more afraid of as women. But within this thing, we are showing our strength. What are you afraid of? A reaction? Are you afraid of a reaction? You are going to get a reaction. You can't expect absolute silence. Or maybe that's what you're afraid of. Maybe that is what you're afraid of. Maybe you're afraid that if you do reach out, your ego's going to be triggered if the person doesn't get back to you right away. Masculine. We have a life. We are doing things, okay? We have families and work and obligations and errands to run and things that we have to tack off our list. We aren't waiting by the phone. We aren't. Sure, we want to hear from you, but we're not waiting by the phone. There's a difference. And I don't want you guys to make one attempt and lose faith because it wasn't answered right away. She hasn't heard from you in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years. She's living her life. So she's not expecting you to contact her. So she's not waiting by that phone. She's living her life. So if you get nothing but radio silence, then I'm sorry, but that's not her fault. It's not her fault. I'm not saying that that I don't sympathize with you guys for not trying again. Okay, and I just dropped my card there. Hold on. Right? But at the same time, a man that wants his woman is not going to give up on the first try. Am I right, ladies? They're not going to give up on the first try. Men, no matter how spiritual they are, they have this ingrained sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? They like the chase. They like the chase. So, we have gone on with our lives, pursuing passions, doing things that we've always wanted to do and living our best life. But we're not waiting by the phone. So if you try once and then give up, then it's like, what are we supposed to do? I ask you, I'm honestly asking you a question, DMs. I honestly am asking you that question as nicely as I can. What do you expect us to do? You reach out once, don't get an answer, and then get all hot under the collar, and you kind of use that as an excuse not to try again. I'm going to put it out there. Look, I don't know how much masculine I have in me, but I understand men enough to know how they think. Now, what I am going to start doing is do a series on how men think, because let me tell you something. I understand y'all a little more than you would think that I do, okay? I have every ounce feminine, but I understand masculine very, very well. Okay? So moving on. And please don't just fast forward the 5 minutes so you don't hear the good advice that I'm giving you, because it's like it's gonna be in your favor. I'm trying to get you to your happiness. But if you don't want to listen to me, I can't make you. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Man holding a heart. So Jesus, the divine, is going to be touching your heart. This is something where your ego mind is no longer going to take precedence over your life. And I already feel like a lot of you are already going through it, especially with this Pisces full moon. A lot of you are already going through it. We have man holding a heart here with contract. So there's a great deal of overthinking this situation when it comes to a karmic versus your true love. What is there to think about? And since we can't physically do it, we can't physically take you by the shoulders and shake you some sense into you, we're going to leave that to Jesus. And, you can poo-poo what I'm saying all you want. Come back in 2 months' time and tell me I'm fucking wrong. I dare you to. I dare you to. We love you guys. This channel is a non-masculine bashing channel, but we also tell the truth here. Okay, guys? If we can't be honest with you, then what is the point of everything that the both of you have gone through? If we can't be honest with you and just say what we mean and mean what we say, which that has been a big lesson for me personally. Like, you don't have to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's because of my Libra moon, which is very diplomatic, and my Mercury Gemini, that it's almost like worrying more about the reaction and the subsequent fear of loss has made me callada, that in Spanish, that means, kind of shut up. Don't just say it. You know what I mean? It's like when you reach a certain age, the older you get, the less you give a fuck about, stepping on toes. Because you realize that having to be PC in every single relationship you have is not being entirely honest. They may not like what you say, but a person will more likely respect that you said it and get over it quickly than if you're kind of keeping to yourself what you want to say instead of just saying it. This is why I respect the signs that are just very open and blunt and honest. I admire that. That's something that I need to incorporate more, even though on this channel, how much more blunt can I be, right? Oh, let's not find out, right? So, man holding a heart, contract. Stop overthinking this, guys. It's really not that hard, okay? You don't love the karmic, break the contract. Come on, guys. I mean, come on. How many times have you left a job that you didn't feel like you were being respected, but yet you're staying in this situationship with this person that's sucking you, sucking the life out of you, really? You wouldn't stay at a job that's sucking the life out of you. Why would you stay in a situationship? Does it make any sense to you? And you're only there 8 hours of the day at a job. You're there with this person the rest of the time. You go to sleep with her. You wake up with her. Okay? So, and I'm getting something to tell you guys. Don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself into thinking after I'm telling you that you're happy. There's what your mind tells you is happy, and then there's what your heart truly wants and craves. Appreciation. This also points to your connection with your feminine. Yes, we are keeping up the contract. Yes, you're appreciative, I should say. That we are keeping it our end of the bargain, our end of the contract, but you need to as well. It can't rest all on us, no matter how strong we are. It can't rest on us. We're exhausted. We're exhausted. And with this 10-10, if you don't step up to the plate, there are going to be dire consequences. And we're going to get into that as to what your consequences will be. So if you don't want these dire consequences, I suggest you pick up your bootstraps, okay? Pick yourself up from the bootstraps. And just go for it. Broken heart. Oy. I feel like I have to pull some more cards on this broken heart. What else do they want to say about this broken heart here? Because it's right in the middle of the reading here. It's about cracking open your heart. Door to personal healing and happiness. You're not going to run from this anymore. DMs, you're not. You're not going to run from this anymore. And I can hear somebody saying, who says I'm running? There's what you're saying, what your 5D says to you, and the actions you take. This is why you have to take action, because while we sense everything that's going on with you because we're your mirror, we need to see the action. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. So door to personal healing and happiness. Let's see what else they say about this broken heart here. What else do they say about this broken heart? The garden and the gate. She's waiting for you. Okay, but yeah, she's not physically waiting by the gate for you. She's living her life, but spiritually and emotionally, she's waiting for you. Okay? And she is your ultimate happiness. You know this. But some masculines, and this is what I'm getting here, are, what's the word for a person that just chooses to be in a state of discontent because it's more, they know more about that. And I was talking about this yesterday in the video. Their fear and their worry and their mental anguish is something that they're used to and that they can not so much control, but they can recognize that and they can deal with that by, turning to vices or whatever to kind of like numb the pain. But when it comes to setting down this road with your feminine, It scares the hell out of them. Us feminines are ready. We are ready in every single way, shape, and form to do what we came here to do. We're ready. We were born ready, okay? And we have been looking for you from our first Disney movie. From our first Disney movie. For me, it's kind of had a different course, because it started off with Cinderella. Then it was Sleeping Beauty. But now it's Beauty and the Beast that I really, really resonate with. And it's kind of stayed there at Beauty and the Beast. Okay? So, with Broken Heart, it's telling you the door to your personal healing and happiness lies within your feminine. This is not going to get any easier for you. And they're going to make it very, very uncomfortable for you until, like I said, you want to fucking scream and pull your fucking eyes out. Okay? Or scratch your fucking eyes out. You like that, then, I don't know what to tell you, but stop delaying this. You can only think about something so long before you're forced to take action. You can only think things so long. How long are you going to think? Overthinking is the same as worrying. And the more you worry, the more you invite that type of energy in. And the more your ego is going to give you reasons why, oh, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? Stop. Stop. Whatever happens, happens. It's supposed to happen. Just do what the hell you need to do. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Now, I'm a Red Ray, and I work very, very closely with Archangel Michael. I have actually had a meditative session with him, so I know what he looks like personally, and ever the divine angelic being, just like whatever your I have a very, very specific picture in my mind because I will never forget it like it was yesterday, but I really do work closely with Archangel Michael on a very personal basis, where he's like walking by my side, okay? And I'll get into the story one day with you guys about the meditative session that I had. It was like a spontaneous channeling where he just physically came into form. With this card here, the first chakra is all about safety, feeling safe. Okay? Michael has dominion over your safety. So Michael is saying to you guys right now, I'm with you, buddy, the entire time. Pick up that phone, dial that number. Okay? I'm with you the entire time. You are not alone in this, masculine. You're not alone. The thinking man. And being that the thinking man is right next to the first chakra, Archangel Michael, this tells me that if you allow him, Archangel Michael will cut away any of your doubts and fears. Allow him to do that now. If you are a divine masculine watching, allow him to do that now. Take the flaming sword of Archangel Michael and slice through any of the fears or doubts or insecurities. You don't need them. That's luggage you don't need to carry. You want to be as light as possible as you move into 2020 with your feminine. So if you have these saddlebags of doubt, fear, and worry, cut them off. I hereby cut off any saddlebags of doubt, worry, fear, insecurity, anything that is not conducive to the lightness of a union. I hereby cut it off now. This includes people, places, and things that are toxic, that are weighing the masculine down. As we cut off each saddlebag, you ascend lighter and lighter and lighter. You see things more clearly. You fill your heart with love and act from that heart. And so it is. Patience. Again, this is talking about not receiving a response right away. Don't be discouraged. This is also why Archangel Michael's here. Don't be discouraged if you don't get a response right away. We're not going to drop everything. We have our lives. We have things that we need to do, responsibilities to take care of. And we don't want your ego being triggered that if we don't respond right away, that, oh, well, I tried, so I don't have to try anymore. No, don't make no excuses. Please, don't do that. Okay? Because if you really want something, you keep trying. Think of the things that you kept trying for. Feminine is just as worth it. All tied up. Now, I don't want you to be fucked up in your head about this shit, okay? I don't want you to be, especially with this patience card right next to it. I don't want you to be all like, well, I don't know what to do now because I tried once and never tried again, right? This is all fucked up. Forget it. Fuck it. Stop it, please. Does a woman give birth on the first push? No. Sometimes she pushes for hours. I had a friend that she was in labor for what, a good 12 hours, 13 hours. Okay? So if a woman can do all of that, you can make another phone call. You can make another phone call. Because once we get to the response, we're just as shocked from hearing from you as you are that you get the response, if that makes any sense. Okay? Because with all of the energies that have been prevalent in these past couple of readings, not only me, other readers too have been picking up on it. You make that attempt, and then there's that little fear setting in if you don't get a response, boom, right away. But then when you do, it's almost like you get that little feeling in your gut, right? It's like, oh shit. And you're like staring at your screen. So don't give up on the first try. A woman in labor is not allowed to give up on the first try. Why should you be? Yin Yang, again, with this action card. Balance everything out, okay? Now, this is a number 22. Something may happen by the 22nd of this month, okay? I do believe that's a Sunday. Yeah, it's a Sunday. We're going to pull a few more cards about this Yin Yang thing here. All these pop-ups asking me to spend my money. If I want to do it, I'll go and look for you. Okay. All right, this has to do with karmic, these two cards that pulled out here, okay? So with yin yang, the more you get into making that phone call, just do it. This is what I'm talking about, guys, okay? And I love you guys. This is why I'm so tough with you guys, all right? I'm not always going to be sweetness and nice with you guys. Sometimes, look, I'm the psychic big sister. You know, I had to kind of be tough love, and that's not just with my feminines, okay? I rally them up, but I also tell them, look, ladies, you got to stop doing that, okay? So I'm going to do the same thing with you guys, all right? But I do feel that this has something to do with the karmic here, and we're going to read a little bit on that, because storm warning came up, and goddess of the moon, okay? So this might be in reference to a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio karmic, more likely a Cancer because it's moon, okay? Or with somebody with very, very, very heavy Cancerian aspects in their chart. And this is somebody that is kind of raging, because when you make that decision to finally call, stop overthinking it. You're overthinking it is, the karmic is picking up on that energy of you overthinking it. You get the urge to call, just do it. Stop thinking about it, because you're thinking, she's picking up on it. If you do it without, you know, overthinking it, then she can't really do anything to try to intercede because you already made the fucking phone call. Think about it, guys. It's pure mathematics. It's mathematics. I don't know who just said, damn, you sound annoyed. Yes, I do sound hella fucking annoyed. I pick up on people's thoughts too, you know. So whoever said that, you're not lying. You're not lying. All right, so I'm going to pull more cards after we're done with this part of the reading, just so that we can get into the semantics of what's coming for you if you don't move your ass. Come on, you got things to do. You want that house, you want that family, you want that abundant life, you ain't going to get it with the karmic. All she's doing is fucking bleeding you dry. Instead of giving, don't you want to receive? Come on, guys. Come on, dude. Come on. Door to spirit. What did I tell you, guys? And victory. If you do what I said, you get that urge to call your feminine, just do it. Don't overthink it. Stop thinking about it. You're thinking, you think you're doing good by overthinking things. Karmic is picking up on the overthinking. Stop it. Stop it. I love you guys, but I gotta be tough with y'all. I gotta be tough with y'all, okay? And if you don't believe me, Jesus, Archangel Michael, all the angels, they're gonna reiterate what I say. So, you know, you can either listen to me and not suffer the consequences, or you can just poo-poo what the fuck I'm saying. And we're going to find out right now what's coming down the pike for you if you don't. I love y'all, but, you know, you got to move your fucking ass. I love you guys. I do. That's never going to fucking change. But, my dudes, you're overthinking. The karmic is picking up on the overthinking energy. Just do it. Be like Nike. Just do it. Just do it. In about another 15 minutes, we're going to be into an hour reading here, but you know what? I got lots to say. And after this, there are a couple of festivals going on in my area. I'm going to check them out. It's Sunday. It's Sunday Fun Day. Because I need to be out in the air. I need to just walk and look and observe and just take everything in. So I'll probably post pictures and videos and stuff about it because, you know, that's what the fuck I do. Alright, guys. So, gentlemen. Or female masculines. What's coming down the pike for you if you don't take heed to this message? you if you don't take action. Disturbances in your chakras. That's what I'm looking at now. I haven't officially laid down the card, but that's what I'm getting here. All your shit being out of whack, nothing's going to make sense. It's going to be like you're living in the fucking Twilight Zone. I heard somebody say it already is. So you're already feeling the effects. I'm very, very highly attuned to how men think and how men feel. Okay, so so, what's coming down the pipe for you guys if you don't take heed to this message? Crown chakra. Okay, we're going to find out what that's all about. I'm getting also that you're going to get the vision. If you don't do what you are supposed to do, you're going to get the vision of the man that's going to replace you. That's what I'm getting here. Further amplified by the next two cards here. Light and spiritual union. So, if you ever want to touch your feminine again, kiss your feminine again, hug your feminine again, make love to your feminine again, then I suggest you move your arse. Because you're going to get a big glimpse of what's coming for her and the abundant light that she's going to get. And it's going to haunt you for the rest of your days. You will never be left alone because you did not do what you were supposed to do. Now, there's a lot of people that would say free will, free will, free will. What has your free will gotten you so far? Your free will has gotten you a karmic that's bleeding your pocket. In some cases, bleeding your health, mental, emotional, and physical. So, great choice. Great fucking choice. And I love you guys, and I know that this seems a little harsh, but you need to wake up. We love you guys. We do, and I need to reiterate that and thread that throughout this reading. But we also need to let you know what is coming for you if you do not live up to the task. Bob Marley had a saying, nothing is more, and now I'm ad-libbing here, and if somebody can find the original Bob Marley quote, nothing is more cruel than a man that opens up a woman's heart that he was never intending to love, or something along those lines. It's cruel. I love me some Bob Marley. The man was a poet and he spoke words of truth. That one came out. New beginnings. This is what they're telling you. If you don't do what you are supposed to do, you're going to be constantly reminded of what you lost. And it's going to fuck with you and haunt you for the rest of your days. I saw that written in chalk somewhere. And it said, I will haunt you. Oof. Right? You know, it's like, seeing those words, you're kind of like, what kind of person is writing this? Right? But it all becomes clear to me now as I pull these cards. I will haunt you. So your loss of the feminine will haunt you for the rest of your days if you do not do what you're supposed to be doing. And you will see what this person looks like, what he's giving her, how he's wooing her, and you will get glimpses of the lovemaking and everything. Okay, so if you don't want that, move your ass. Move your ass. I'm sorry, guys, but it's time. We're approaching 10:10 now. We got no time to fuck around and overthink. All this overthinking, that karmic bitch is fucking picking up on that shit. Stop the overthinking. Move, coño. Move it. Move it or lose it. threats, idle threats. Okay, homeboy. Okay, you can say idle threats, but, you know, when you're sitting there having to cut another check to the karmic, and she's berating you and emasculating you, you're going to feel hella fucking stupid. All right? I love you guys. I do, and I'm going to keep saying it. But you need to wake up to facts, guys. We need a dose of reality here, okay? I'm not going to sprinkle sugar all over this. This is what's coming for you, okay? All right. Fulfillment of wishes. This is what's coming for the feminine if you don't measure up to the task. So whatever insecurities and everything, you better just leave that shit alone. It's not doing anything for you but keeping you complacent in a situation that's not serving anyone but the karmic. Not making you happy, sure as hell, not making the feminine happy, and sure as hell, not making God and the angels and heaven happy. And you can poo-poo that all you want. You can poo-poo what I'm talking about all you want. I learned a long time ago, I don't give a fuck if you believe me or not. Facts are fucking facts. I can vet people that have moved on into union because of the advice I have given. Okay? Fucking facts. Big facts. Alright? So, you want to poo-poo what I'm saying, go ahead, homeboy. Go ahead. But the cards don't lie. They don't lie. The cards don't give a fuck about your feelings. Love you, but you better move your ass, or somebody is gonna step up to the plate, and then don't get mad at the new guy. You ain't got no right. Don't get mad at the new guy. Don't get mad at the new guy. He was willing to step up to the plate. He was willing. And if heaven has to put somebody in your place instead of you, that's adding to your karma. That's not something that you can easily pray away. It's not something because you came here under the contract, under the agreement, you are going to do what you needed to do. Now, I'm very, very faithful that you will. But this is a warning for you guys. I want you to avoid this pain. Okay? I love men. Okay? I love my women's too. Okay? I love my feminines. Okay? I rally up for them all the time. But I love men. Okay? And I understand you guys in a way that not a lot of people do. And this is why I do what I do, so that you can get a glimpse into your future. If you want to constantly see, because the feminine's not going to hide how happy she is. She's been waiting for this happiness. She ain't going to hide it for you. And you can't grumble and gripe and talk shit about the new guy, because new guy is willing to step up to the fucking plate. But if he has to replace you, who were the original, it's not going to end well for you. Just say it. Just fucking say it. And you can dislike and, whatever, because I know that I'm triggering a lot of your egos right now. But you know what? You need to hear it. What's coming down the pike for the masculine that don't heed these warnings? Heart chakra. So not only you're going to get a glimpse of what's going on with your feminine and how happy she is, but your heart chakra, you're really in danger of kind of closing off your heart with this. This could potentially close off your heart, okay? Because there's no love there for the karmic, and you can pretend that you love the woman all you want. I can do readings with my eyes closed at this point and be able to pick up on energy, okay? Everybody can. Go anywhere on YouTube. You will pick up on the same energy. I'm not the only one. you really risk with this heart chakra card becoming a spiritual, emotional Ebenezer Scrooge. This is I'm playing the part of the ghosts of Christmas, past, present, and future. And I'm getting chills as I'm telling you this. By letting you know what's to come for you if you do not live up to the task. Okay, we have 4 more cards here. I'm not going to do too many of these because this is fucked up enough. Rest and rejuvenate. For some, this will finally be the thing. See, a lot of you masculines have not moved your ass because you feel like we're not going anywhere. And that's a little fucked up because it's like, you know, I'm going to tell you, if you were attracted to our light, other people will be too. This is not something that we're going to turn down and shine in people's faces because you think that we're supposed to wait indefinitely, forever, for whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Some of us want to be mothers. Some of us have plans that have included you in it, but we've had to make adjustments. It's not fair to open a woman's heart and soul if you don't plan on doing anything with it. And leaving her with an open heart and an open soul while you entertain someone else or multiple people. That's the most cruel thing that you can do. And I want you to think about that when you go to bed tonight. I want you to think about that. Rest and rejuvenate. For some, they'll get the memo. For some, they'll get the memo. And whoever is resonating for whichever factor that this is bringing out, that's what's most likely to happen. Okay? Heart chakra, rest and rejuvenate. It is my sincere prediction that those that are true twins will come together and will finally complete their point in the entire grid point map of twin flames. Okay? But then there are some that perhaps this wasn't the lifetime. Okay? Conflict and defeat. Now, again, I'm picking up on a lot of energy, so this is going to be intermingled. Conflict and defeat. If you would see the picture here, wow, okay. If you guys really, I don't know how many of you have the Psychic Tarot here, but I want you guys to pull Conflict and Defeat, number 5, if you're following along with the cards here. I want you to look at something, okay? There's a candle at the bottom of the steps, illuminating his path to ascension. And then there are the other souls that have already ascended that are just bum rushing to get to heaven, to get to those gates, okay? And to get to, you know, that divine love here on earth. And he's pushing them aside because he's been kind of thrown out of heaven. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, okay. I think we all know the story of Adam and Eve, or even Adam and Lilith. And I feel oh shit, okay. You gotta give me a few minutes, guys, because okay. There's a goddess energy that's waking up the planet. And the descendants of Adam are in real danger here of I'm getting a limbo on earth. Like there's heaven, there's hell, and then there's the purgatory, like a purgatory on earth. And if you don't do what you need to do, masculine, you're in real danger of living a purgatory on earth with this conflict and defeat. Having to watch the love of your life spend that life with somebody else. Don't take it out on karmic. I'm going to say it like that because you had the choice to either stick around being used by the karmic or do what you needed to do. You decided to stick around with the karmic and stay in this fearful state instead of being the divine masculine you are. As sad as it is and as much as it pains the divine to have to do it, the punishment has to be inflicted. So if you don't want to walk around a zombie, basically, a mental, emotional, spiritual zombie, then I suggest you do what the fuck you need to do. You called her 3 times? Knock on her door. Show that you want this woman. It's time to stop being afraid of showing your love. Heaven is not amused. The divine is not amused by your inaction. Heartache and loss. What did I tell you? And what I'm getting here, oh shit, okay. You're going to be stuck with that karmic then. Because you think that the divine is going to let you fuck up another heart? And invest another heart in your bullshit? No. You're going to be stuck with that karmic then. You want her so bad? Now you're stuck with her. You're bonded to her. I am going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Premiering this one, because I want to get you guys' thoughts here. That's why I don't do the lives so much anymore, because then there are too many interruptions. This way, I get the reading out, and, what are trolls, I can just, delete, block, whatever. It's not interrupting the flow of the reading. Because that's why they come on there. To interrupt the flow of the reading so you don't get the messages. Emotional withdrawal. Wow. You thought you were sad now? This is you going into hermit mode. You really need to do what you need to do, masculine. I'm telling you right now, this is a very, very serious warning. There's no fucking around here, hun. None. Do what you need to do. If they have to replace you with somebody, if they are, because they care about their feminine. They are guiding us and they love us, okay? If they have to replace you, just the fact that they have to replace you is going to be, bring down the punishment. So let it be you, not some other guy, okay? Base chakra. Yeah, this is in the first parts of the lines of this part of the reading here. It's always started with the chakra card. First crown, then heart, then base. You're really in danger here of just losing your spirituality completely. You're being given a gift and you're spitting in the face of God here. You really are. If you don't do what you need to do, reach out, contact, establish the bond again, do what you need to do with your feminine, you're spitting in the face of God, and that's not going to be looked on highly. Okay? Nobody spits in the face of God. Material harvest. Okay. We got to see what the material harvest is about. What is this material harvest about? All right. Trapped in fear. So, you're basically going to be a worker grunt, and you'll have your money. Yeah, but you'll be devoid of love. And you think you're going to keep your money as long as you got the karmic there? That's not going to be your money anymore. So you're basically going to be puppet, a robot for the karmic. I'm just telling you truth. You don't want to listen? That it's your funeral, as they say. Not my fucking problem. My job here is to read the cards and to tell you what's going on. My job is not to hold your hand. The waiting game. Wow, okay. This is not panning out good for you guys. Now, I will give you what's coming for you if you do what you need to do. The waiting game here. We're still in this energy here with this conflict and defeat, emotional withdrawal and everything. There are some masculines that are still thinking that after they have seen this person move on with somebody else, while they know that they have moved on, they still think that this person will come back. At some point, we've been playing this waiting game with you guys. It's not cool, dude. It's not cool. I keep losing my fucking... I don't know who's doing this. Probably a karmic. But I keep losing my cards. Hold on. Is it you guys? You want to stop this reading? Is it too painful? Oh, good Lord. The waiting game. What's the waiting game all about, guys? What's the waiting game about? Patience. What I'm feeling with this, with the waiting game and the patience, is that even though some masculines are going to resonate with this reading, they're still thinking that if they wait long enough, and they're waiting for that relationship to fail, the one that you've been replaced with. They're waiting for that relationship to fail. So more waiting, right? Okay. If anything, I would think that would push you to move your arse. Seeing your beloved in the arms of somebody else would push you to... Then you have to question yourself, did you really ever love this woman? If you're willing to allow someone else to replace you. As somebody that understands men very, very well, I'm going to tell you, as somebody that has some masculine within her, I would not want to see somebody that I love in the arms of somebody else. No, you're going to have more waiting game, more patience right now. Oh, God. Good Lord. What was that song? Some people you just can't reach. Ay, Dios mío. Oh. Yeah. Somebody does not want me to continue this reading. Is it you, masculine, whoever you are, or is it a karmic that's watching to prevent you from getting these messages? Okay. Okay. Last card for this part here. Oof. Okay. Disruption. Okay. What is this disruption card all about? Yeah. Moving on. You'll have your money, but you won't have the love. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the divine is not going to let you break another heart. The divine is not going to allow you to bring another soul into this that is invested in you, body, mind, spirit, everything, so you can fuck them up too. Yeah. You're going to be forced to move on with karmic. Oh, dear Lord. I would never, ever... I'm glad that I was incarnated as a feminine. Because... Wow. Don't think that we're going to do the calling. Don't think that we're going to do that. We're not allowed to. I don't know how many times I have to reiterate that. We're not allowed to. Things never gel when we do it. Things never stick for more than, a short amount of time when we reach out to you because we're not supposed to. You're the man, you're the masculine, you're supposed to reach out. Then it sticks. Yeah, karmic. Yeah, I can feel you guys watching and grumbling. So, let's move on to some more positive messages. Okay? For those that will move their ass. And I'm going to go back to the energy oracle cards. Because those are the two that I was using today. The psychic tarot and the energy oracle cards. I'm going to shuffle them a bit. Remember, masculine, overthinking is something that the karmic can sniff out like a bloodhound, okay? So it really behooves you to act on your heart-centered messages, okay? All right. What's coming for the masculines that heed this warning? What's coming for the masculines that heed this warning? What's coming for the masculines that heed this warning? Adjacent possibilities, meaning not only are you going to be blessed with your love, but all of the opportunities that you thought you would never get, as if by magic, come falling into your lap. So which road would you rather go down? The one that I had just picked up on, or this one? Contract. marriage contract, okay? House mortgage contract, that kind of thing, any papers being signed. Because even though we're spiritual beings, we're still living in a 3D terrain, okay? Okay, garden and the gate. And door to personal healing and happiness. You do what you need to do. Feminine will meet you halfway. Okay? No one is expected in this union to do more than the other. Okay? Even though the feminines have been doing more. Big facts. With the garden and the gate and the door to personal healing and happiness, this is the feminine waiting to fulfill your wishes and your desires. She doesn't simply exist to do that because you're fulfilling hers as well. But feminine is a woman that is so open and so free with her love for you that she doesn't place constrictions, she doesn't place boundaries, lines to be crossed. Okay, now that's not entirely a good thing in the way that for a lot of masculine, they have depended on the fact that they know that we're not going anywhere to not move their ass. Do we have to physically move out of your energetic sphere for you to go do something? If you force a person's hand, eventually they do it. Okay? But with these cards here, if you do what you need to do, your feminine will meet you halfway. Go half, she'll go half. Then you can walk down the road together, hand in hand. Okay? Okay, I feel like I'm going to end the reading here with a couple of more cards, and that's it because I'm a little spent. Okay. 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. This is literally achieving divinity. Because the woman's wearing a crown. The sun. All right, there we go, guys. It's my very, very honest interpretation of this that I feel most 98 to 99% of masculines will take this road here as opposed to the one that I talked about before. With this sun card here, this is going to be illumination of, and I feel like for a lot of you masculine, you're going to be like, I could have had this a long time ago. I could have had this a long time ago. Look at the time that I wasted. That's the illumination. I could have had this, and it was so easy. It was so easy. All I needed to do was do my part. We're not going to chase you, masculine. We don't do that. A feminine, a queen doesn't have to chase anybody. You already have karmic chasing you. Okay? A queen doesn't need to do that. Okay? So I hope that this reading helps you guys. I know that I came down on you pretty hard, masculine, but you know what? You need a dose of reality. Okay, you'll thank me later. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Okay? Alright, guys, so if you want to book a personal reading, please follow the link in the description box. The link can also be found in the About section on my channel, where my bio is. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm at Instagram at hoodoracle777. At Instantgo, or on Instantgo, I should say, at the Hood Oracle. On Snapchat, at Scorpio Eyes 76, where I post little one-card readings. It really depends on which platform you use. I'm on basically all of them. I can't get back into my Twitter for some reason. It's giving me a real fucking problem. I can't get into there for some reason. If you want to discuss your situation so we can move forward to see what service is right for you, my email is blackcattarot4u, number 4 letter U, at gmail.com. Other than that, guys, if you want to, I'm going to tell you something, I'm with my phone all the time. I have my phone by me all the time. You know, I have to. So if you want just a few cards pulled, because it's not something that you really want to book a sit-down reading with me, which I can certainly do those where you actually hear my voice and we speak over the phone. I also do for my international clients. I love you guys. For you guys, I usually do video readings. If you have a couple of questions about something that's going on, I need the pictures of the people that are involved. And because I do a lot of picture reading, whether you ask for a picture reading or not, I usually look at the picture and look at body language and positioning and everything. I'm telling you, y'all, I'm the spiritual FBI. We could do that, you know, and figure out what's going on in your situation. You could do that through my Instantgo. I have it on. I have actually changed the hours. That it's not just from so much time to so much time. I'm basically available all day long until about 9 or 10 o'clock, okay? Give or take, Eastern Standard Time. So I know this is a long reading, guys, but I want to be very thorough. I don't just read you what it says on the cards and then, you know, you decipher it from yourself what the hell is going on. Of course, you know, as you're looking at the cards, you know, you're going to have your own interpretation too, which is there's no wrong interpretation. It's all, cards are divinatory supplies that are channeled from your intuition, okay? You pull according to what your intuition is telling you. All right. Enough of me yammering on and on, masculines. I did not want to come down hard on you, okay? But it's crunch time, honeys. It is. Okay? And I want you guys to be happy. That's why I'm so tough. All right? Yeah, that's about it, guys. So I will talk to you guys in the next video, all right? So I'm about to get ready and head out here. If I see anything interesting, I'll either record it or take a photo of it and show you guys. So, yeah. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.